Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on March 13th. Let's take a look at our charts and see what happened today. Across all our markets, it was a pretty uneventful day. Not a whole lot of excitement. We saw continued downside in the indexes. The Dow and the S&P both putting in new lows, while the Nasdaq managed to hold Tuesday's low, trading sideways over the last 3 days. Expect this grind lower to continue. We're just not seeing a whole lot of support step in here anywhere. We are in the midst of rollover as these index futures roll from this March contract into the June contract. Just going to create more of a mess into an already messy situation here in the indexes. Expect choppy markets while we get moved over into that June contract. Until then, just expect more downside or chop. Not really seeing a lot of support here at the moment, but we should be seeing a bit of a bounce here at some point. Just tough to tell when. The crude oil market basically just giving back Wednesday's gains today. Not a whole lot of movement here. Price continues to stay contained to the $65 to $68 range. We're seeing our moving averages catch up to price here. As this 20-day average reaches down to the 68 point, we could see this line continue to hold and resistance anywhere up here to this 20-day average, but right around 68.50. Expect the bears to keep pushing this thing lower or just continued sideways action here at the moment. Next up, we have crude oil or live cattle. Today we saw an early push higher, but just kind of fell off the highs late in the day. Nothing super exciting over here either. The uptrend remains intact as new highs are put in. We did see October put in a new high today, taking out this high dating back to January. December as well, putting in a new high. Those back months remain strong, but the uptrend still looks good and intact. We can kind of anticipate the bulls to keep just pushing this thing higher here in the near term. We are seeing rollover come into the live cattle futures as well. We've got about equal volume across the April and June contracts, both trading above 34,000 contracts today. At the end of this week, we will be rolling into this June contract as the front month as it overtakes April in volume, so just be ready for that. And that's about it for the cattle market. Just uptrend looks good on those fat cattle. April feeders saw a new high today as well, as we can see across the board. We did see that those highs get rejected and close lower. Further down the list, you can see we closed on the lows kind of across the board. Just kind of getting up here into uncharted territory. We're seeing these feeders continue to push higher, but just seeing kind of some back and forth. Nothing to be super worried or concerned about. Just continued grind higher and the ebbs and flows of it here. So expect feeders to keep grinding in the near term as well. Last, we have corn. Corn reached back up and tested its bear pivot today. It was hung out there for a bit before getting pushed back late. We're seeing this market just kind of make its second leg lower after breaking down, pulling back to its averages, and now it looks like this second leg is underway. Expect this corn market to keep drifting lower here in the near term as it heads back towards 450 to 440. That's what we've got to look for to close out the week. Not a whole lot going on tomorrow. Just seeing some of these trends keep on pushing and grinding it out in a slow, steady state. So that's all we got today. Have a good night.